Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back to another week of online learning, virtual learning with your favorite first grade teachers. This week is very exciting because we have a lot of different celebrations this week. So tomorrow is actually Cinco de Mayo, and it's a very important holiday in Mexican culture when the Mexican army defeated the very powerful French army. And so it's very big because the Mexican army was small and wasn't as powerful as the French army. And so we get a lot of pride from what we did to make those sacrifices to win that victory. So as a celebration for that day, we chose one of our favorite Mexican candies called the chili mango lollipop. And here it is, and that's what we're going to be using today to count our collection. So here I have my collection. It's on the first page of our seesaw assignment. And remember, our collection is different from your collection so that you don't copy our answer and you can try it on your own. So here we have our collection, and I want to ask the teachers, and you can think at home as well, what would be the most efficient way to count our collection here? So teachers, when you have an idea, just give me a thumbs up and we can share what we think is the most efficient way to count this collection. All right, Miss T, what are you thinking? What's the most efficient way to count the collection?
Well, I noticed that in each package on the corner, you can see that it says 40. So I think I'm going to count them by packages of 40.
Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't see. It's so small. Yeah, you're right. So each package actually has 40 lollipops inside. And we know that whenever we go to the grocery store and buy something in packages, they come with different numbers inside. And remember, we're counting the lollipops, not the bags. The lollipops. So inside of each bag are 40 lollipops. And so Miss T thinks that that's how we should count it. What do you think, teachers? Do you guys agree or have a different idea? Agree. All right. So we're going to count this by groups of 40. So we have 4 bags with 40 in each bag. And then are these going to be grouped into one bag or one group? I'm not sure. So this would be one group and this would be another group?
We could do it that way, but we've also been known to group the cluster of loose items together. So we could make one large group of the set of lollipops.
Oh, that might be more efficient so that we can just put them all together. Okay. So as you can see on this page, I'm not writing any of the numbers. I'm just showing you how I'm grouping the collection. And we can see that so far I have 5 groups. 4 of those groups have 40 lollipops in them. And one group has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lollipops. Okay, now I'm going to go to the second page of this seesaw assignment, and I see it right here. It says page 2, and I can show you. Here's the arrow. You see it right there, page 2. Make sure you click that because that is where we are recording how we counted. So on this page, this is where I'm going to show exactly how I counted on my first page. So I see that I have 4 groups on the top, and I'm going to draw those exactly how I see it on the first page. So 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then one group on the bottom, and I'm not going to draw the whole big group. I'm just going to make it small so it doesn't take so much space. But I know that sometimes the seesaw is glitchy and some of you may just get a blank page and you may not see this recording sheet. So if you get a blank page, that's okay. Just draw your recording exactly. You know what the page looks like and you can refer to the video to help you, but you can just use the page to show your recording. So if I had this blank page because it never loaded my recording sheet, then I would just do the same thing. So 4 groups on the top, 2, 3, and it actually gives you an advantage because you have more space. And then 1 group on the bottom. So it would just be the same thing without the fancy recording sheet. All right, so now I showed my groups, how many I have. I remember I have 5 groups in total. What's my next step, teachers? Ms. Hernandez, what should I do next?
Well, after filling out the top part of the recording form, you have to go back and put how many items are in each group.
Thank you for reminding me that. I need to put my name because we need to practice writing our name just like we do in class. And I want to make it small and then what I counted, because we want whoever's looking at our paper to know exactly what we counted, because that's the fun part, is seeing the different collections that we have. So chili, mango, lollipop. There we go. Okay, and then I don't know how many, but now what do I do, Ms. Hernandez? Thank you for reminding me of that.
We need to put how many items were in each group.
Thank you. So I'm going to refer back to the first page to remind myself how many items are in my groups. So here I see 40 and 40 and 40 and 40. Okay, so I know on the top row, these are all full of 40. So I'm going to put 40, the number 40, because that's more efficient than drawing 40 different lollipops, because that's going to take a long time. And that's why we try to talk about efficiency, because as our collections get bigger, it's going to get harder and harder for us to draw each of the lollipops, because we'll get confused with the big number. So 40, 40, and 40. Okay, and I need to remember how many I have in this last group, because I know it's not the same. It's not 40. 2, 4, 6. Okay, I have 6 in that group, so I'm going to draw the number 6. And I remember that from the last time. You guys are always reminding me that that group is different, so I have to put the different number, not 40 again. All right, Ms. Rosales, what should I do now?
So now that we have our sets completed, we need to count the total. And in order to do that, we need to change colors and then indicate how many more are in each group by putting it underneath the number. So on the first circle, it's 40, and then count 40 more. And I'm looking at that 4 in there and remembering 4 plus 4 more is 8, so it must be 80.
That's really great information, and I can even write it on the side. If you want to do work on the side, I think teachers would be more than happy to see that work. I am very happy to see you do any scratch work to get that answer. So here, if I line them up vertically, right, Ms. Rosales, I can see that 0 plus 0 is 0, but 4 plus 4 is 8. And then we're doing the standard algorithm in our counting collection. Wow, thank you, Ms. Rosales. Okay, so 80, and then 80 plus another 40. I don't know what to do there. What should I do? Can I do the vertical? I mean, the standard algorithm with that, Ms. Rosales?
You could go that route, or you can just look at your tens and add 4 more tens.
Ooh.
So then 80, and just counting by tens, 90, 100, 110, 120. That way you don't have to use paper. You can just count up. Something that Ms. Hernandez referred to the last time, she quickly decomposed the 40 into 4 tens.
Oh yeah, okay. And then for this one, I'm going to show the standard algorithm. So I have 120 plus 40. Because this one, I can see it clearly that the tens line up, and it's 0 plus 0 is 0, and then 2 plus 4 is 6, and then look at, we're doing second grade math. Drop down the 1 to make 160. So my answer is 160 here, but I still have this 6 more, and so I know I can do adding 6 more because that's on my fingers, and I have 6 fingers. So 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166. So I have a total of 166 lollipops for my Cinco de Mayo party.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Am I missing anything? Miss Rosales, what am I missing here?
Your equation.
My equation, that's a very important step because it shows how we counted what we added together. So I'm going to move that over here on the bottom, and I'm going to write 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 6 equals my grand total of 166. And then I like to make it very long so that everyone can see the full horizontal equation. And I need to make sure, do I have 1, 2, 3, 4 40s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 6. 1, 6. Perfect. So remember,
Yeah.
everyone, if your counting collection page does not show up, that's okay. You can use a blank page, or you can add page on the bottom. So say you don't even see this blank page, you can just put add page and a new page will pop up. But only do that if you need to, or else we're going to see a bunch of blank pages and it's just going to waste a lot of your time and a lot of our learning time. And so if you have that and you do that on accident, you can just delete. And then it'll ask you, do you want to delete? And you're saying, yeah, I don't need that extra space. All right. So making sure that when you are counting your collection, you show how you group it on the first page, and on the second page is how you record how you got your total number of lollipops. And if you have some yummy mango Chile lollipops, go ahead and have them as a celebration on your Cinco de Mayo, and have fun. Have a great day, and thank you for joining us today.
Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Bye.